What is hindering the supernatural flow of God's finances in your life? What is hindering the supernatural flow of God's finances in your life? I was trying to decide what I was going to share today very briefly, and the Lord gave me a prophetic word, and it surprised me, and I don't want to misquote him, so I'm going to go ahead and read what he said to me. And this is what he said. He says, "My daughters and sons are suffering so badly, bound by the chains of their own bitterness, and they don't even realize it. Some of them are bitter toward those that have hurt them. Some of them are bitter towards me, says the Lord. And some of them are secretly or unknowingly bitter toward themselves, and by and large, they are unaware of how many wounds of self-unforgiveness are hurting them and wounding them and preventing their forward momentum. Bitterness and unforgiveness on any level separates me from my children, says the Lord. It's rooted in anger and pride and hate. And because it separates, puts a separation between me and my sons and daughters, says the Lord, it cuts off and often significantly hinders my flow of love and grace and mercy and abundance and even divine health and supernatural wealth in their lives." Now, this next part is not from the Lord. This next part is from me. You guys, I have learned the hard way that bitterness is a blessing blocker that cuts off the free-flowing nature of God's goodness from reaching our hearts, our bodies, and even our pocketbooks. I want to invite you to watch this next 1.5-minute announcement, and I want to invite you to attend a very special event later this afternoon, early this evening. I pray that you will take heed. God says, "My daughters are tired and weary, battling against frustration and disappointment and the impatience that comes with it, pressing through each day's challenges without so much as pausing to sit and rest with me. This has become so common they don't see the magnitude of the toll it has taken on them. Their hearts have become bitter with disappointments and frustration, yet they keep pressing through with smiles on their faces but pain in their hearts. And their souls are weary, waiting for long-awaited promises unfulfilled, impatience and agitation tormenting them. They don't see the increase I have promised. They don't see the breakthroughs I have foretold. They don't see the wide open doors of opportunities they've dreamed of, and the weariness in their soul has become bitter. Come to the fountain, let me refresh you and make the bitter waters sweet. Then you will look and be radiant. Your heart will throb and swell with joy. The wealth of the seas will be brought to you, and the riches of the nations will come." Isaiah 60, verse 5. From bitter to better, the effects of bitterness on your finances. Register now at dawnchurchill.org.